Welcome to lesson 2.1 on reflexive verbs. There are three types of actions that a verb can take in Spanish. The type of actions that you've already learned are non-reflexive. They're just the standard verbs that you end with o, as, a, amos, ais, an. Now we're going to learn two other types of actions, and the one we're going to focus in on today is reflexive. There are reflexive actions and reciprocal actions. And what it means by reflexive action is that the person doing the action is doing it to or for themselves. So the difference here is a non-reflexive action would be I wash the car. I am doing the washing, but it is nothing to or for myself. Versus I wash my hands. I'm doing the washing and I'm washing a part of me. Okay, so that action that I'm doing is reflecting back to me. Another example, my mom wakes me up. Well, here, mom is not waking herself up. She's not doing it for herself. She's doing it for you. That's non-reflexive. But if I say, I wake up at 7 o'clock, I'm doing the waking up and I'm doing it for myself. Nobody else is waking me up. That's reflexive. I'm doing the action and I'm doing it for myself. So the only difference between a non-reflexive and a reflexive action is that we have to put a pronoun in front of the reflexive action. Our conjugations are still the same. So if we are using present tense, our endings are still o, as, a, amos, ais, an, o, es, e, emos, es, en, o, es, e, imos, is, en. If we happen to learn another tense like preterite or imperfect or future, those conjugations will still be the same. But a reflexive action will require one of these 6 pronouns: me, te, se, nos, os, and se. So that is what distinguishes a reflexive action from a non-reflexive action. And those pronouns correspond to the subject. So if I am doing the action, before my verb I will put me. If you are doing the action, te goes in front of the verb. If he, she, or usted is doing the action, se goes in front of the verb. For nosotros, nos, and for vosotros, os, and for ellos, ellas, and ustedes, it's also se. So, here are some reflexive verbs. Yo me levanto a las 6. I get up at 6 o'clock. I'm getting myself up. The action reflects back to me. My me agrees with my conjugation ending of o. Mi hermano se cepilla los dientes. My brother is brushing his own teeth. He's old enough where he can brush his own teeth. So se goes in front of the verb, and then I use the he, she ending a. Both parts agree. Nosotros nos despertamos temprano. We're getting up early, okay? But we're getting ourselves up. Nobody else is waking us up. So I have to use my reflexive pronoun nos, and I use my normal nosotros ending amos. Mis padres se lavan las manos antes de comer. My parents wash their own hands before eating dinner. They're doing the action and doing it for themselves. So I put the proper pronoun in front of the verb, se, and match it up with the proper ellos conjugation ending, an, se lavan. Tú te acuestas a las 9:30. You go to bed at 9:30. Okay, this is an important one. Because you are doing the action of putting yourself to bed, it is a reflexive action, so we need a te in front of our verb. But our verb happens to be a stem changer, and that still applies. We conjugate just as we've always known how to conjugate. Reflexives just have that extra pronoun in front. So acostar went into its stem change form and then used a normal 2-form ending, as. Te acuestas. All right, let's see what you've learned. See you in class.